My second myofascial release tip for tight front of the shoulders is actually a little culprit at the back of the shoulder. So it's where your shoulder blade and your arm bone meet. And if you just take your hand around the top of your arm bone here, it's going to sink into a hollow in the back of your shoulder there. If you just explore a little bit more towards the shoulder blade, that's the point that we want. So if I lift my arm up, it's in here. It's where we have this sort of flap that connects the rib cage to the arm bone. So we have the armpit coming through there. There is a point there that can be very, very tender. Now, if you find the spiky ball is too hard, I suggest wrapping it in some towels. So I'm going to turn my back to you to show you what I'm doing, and hopefully you can still hear me clearly. I won't use a pillow this time because otherwise you're going to struggle to see what's going on, but I do suggest that you have a pillow between your ear and your shoulder. Now, if you can't get your arm up sort of in line with your body, it's going to be a little bit hard to do this. It doesn't have to be directly over, it can be slightly forward, but you do really want to have that extension so we can open up that whole lat that comes from your pelvis and attaches onto your arm bone. Okay, so I'm going to place the ball, and I'll give you a little tip. Once you're in position, you usually just have to rotate your ribs towards the ceiling slightly so you can sink onto that spot. And it is quite a tender spot. So again, using this front arm to lift yourself up if that is too much, yes? So you're going to massage in there for about 20 seconds. And then you're just going to bend and straighten your elbow. So now we are contracting and stretching the muscles. I will probably do about 5 of those. And then I'm going to rotate the arm bone inwards and outwards. So we often cheat here. We don't rotate the arm bone, we twist the forearm. So that's why I've got my elbow bent. Palm down to the ground, palm back towards the floor. And you're going to go as far as you can. And then once you've done about 5 of those, you're going to come up. And you're just going to feel what that feels like. And it's quite amazing the range of motion that you get and how much more fluid that arm feels. And I don't know if you can see, actually, my top is maybe just a little bit too floaty, but you might be able to see that this arm is now a whole lot longer. More of my fingers are on the floor on this side than on the other side. And this is usually my high shoulder. Okay, so I'm going to do it again on the other side. I'll do it facing you this time. So I'm going to find that spot coming around my arm bone, finding that hollow, and then just going back slightly towards the shoulder blade. Stretching that arm out, lying down, and then put a pillow between your head and arm if it's more comfortable. This hand is going to help lift or lower me, and we're just going to gently massage in there just to sort of tenderize it really. Like I said, this can be quite intense, so just really be careful. Don't force anything here. So I'm going to bend and straighten. I'll just do 3 on this side. So let's say 3 to 5, and then I'm going to rotate, bringing my hand towards the floor and then taking my hand back. And then when you're finished, just again sitting up, comparing the two, and it feels absolutely delicious.